Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, taking on the New York Jets. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. And able to find Allen Lazard into space at the 45. He's still on his feet, and he gets this one down to the 24. A big play there on the first play of the game. 51 yards.
All came together for the offense on that one. A short throw that turned into a nice pickup. Big-time yardage downfield, and as a defender against that type of a route, you better take the proper angles. Otherwise, that's the end result. You give up a big chunk of yardage to the offense.
On play action, now Rodgers. And that one going to come up short, low throw. The Jets at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Snap comes at 1. Hard throw, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put them in field goal range.
They had one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They run with a 2nd-year man, Isaiah Pacheco. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 5. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Got a man, that's Richie James. 23 yards the pickup there.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a 1st down on this opening drive.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mahomes now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. A man who re-signed with the Chiefs back in May. Here's Jerick McKinnon. It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City first down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. You talk about this Jets defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Flushed out right. That's into the hands of Fortson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. On play action, it's Mahomes. Rolling to his right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Cook again. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. On the carry, it's Cook. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Flush to his right. This is caught inside the 15. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 6-yard line.
2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. Back to the ground, Cook. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
This is really impressive because when the offenses are running RPOs, things move very quickly. Fake, ball's out of his hands, and they're trying to hit him in the gaps downfield. And instead, the defender reacts so well that he makes a play on it, and the ball falls incomplete.
In motion, the tight end. Running for it, here's Cook. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3 and out.
Here's Hardman to return. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. In motion right is Wilson. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Rodgers. This one finds Wilson downfield. It's a gain of 34. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
That's good for the Jets. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Rodgers now to throw. That's caught left side by Hardman. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Chiefs' 4-yard line.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Jets are able to move back in front. This feels like something we'd see more commonly, CD, in a college game. They give it to the receiver down here in the red zone, but it winds up successful.
Yeah, partner, I think you'd think it's less likely to find running space to the edge down here close to the end zone where things are so condensed. But a lot of times you end up focusing on the running backs, and they're able to slip it to the receiver, and it resulted in a touchdown.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18. That's good for 28 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man is Fitz. The ball comes out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the deep?
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Come on, guys. Let's make a play here. All right, fellas. One more time.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Mahomes now on the sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Patrick Mahomes with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 14-10. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
That was pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan
Both these teams, no doubt,
REA
making their final
Sports
halftime adjustments
report.
as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gudden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw, it's Mahomes. Short throw, hauled in by Kelsey. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10, just missed that one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now here's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. That is a tough way to start the 3rd quarter. You get the football open to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Try to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Chris Jones, the All-Pro, in on the stop.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 5. Now Rodgers going to shift him around. 2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the 2nd half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And now an audible here into something else. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Did you see the replay? Got it. Watching the sand camera?
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now it's Rodgers. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
My, if maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter, it's going to give them the lead because you had a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now the 2nd-year man back from injury. It's Breece Hall. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Now Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On second down, Cook. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they turn that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
A run by Pacheco on second down. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On third down, it's Pacheco. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And there's a good opportunity, just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. A gain of 3, second down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
The Jets on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They run the counter with Cook. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. And the way in. Touchdown, New York. Dalvin Cook, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jets use the big play to extend their fourth-quarter lead.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a first down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there. And he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Zerline good with a PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. And quickly they get to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43.
Mahomes going to throw.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. He will have the conversion and more than that. Still on his feet. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 57 yards. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Next to score, Chiefs 28, Jets 24.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard
To throw, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Mahomes now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And on this this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Butker's kick here is good, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Hey, you block over here. Get 300. Get 300.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Rodgers. And this one is incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Come on, guys, what's going on?
4th down, 10 yards to go.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. Now he's loose at the 40, inside the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. This is 1st and 10. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. Here comes 2nd down. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Tony. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's make a play here. This is our last chance.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Here's Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Well, if you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. Mahomes. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Second down, McKinnon. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball on the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. Everything right now resting on the right foot of Harrison Butker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the